Welcome to Thursday Night Lights here on Houston Sports Live as we come in a little late, but glad to have you aboard with us. Jordan Smith here alongside me is Jason Greer as the sun sets here in Tomball, Texas for a district title matchup between the Rosehill Christian Eagles and the Brazos Christian Eagles. And Jason, you take a look at this matchup, a lot on the line, a chance at a share of a district title for Rosehill Christian between either 2 or 3 teams here in this District 2 Division 4 of TAPS football.
Yeah, that's where the magic happens, right? It's the playoffs. You get in and you roll with it, and anything can happen at that point. A big win here tonight will definitely seal the deal for, we got snap over the head.
High snap, has to dive on it. Does Rosehill Christian, who rock out a new uniform tonight, the all blacks with the red numbers and the white trim around with the white helmets. Changed a couple of the jersey numbers on the roster because of the new jersey, but they do look nice. And I'm just glad we can read the numbers, because that's always the biggest thing with the alternate uniforms, is reading the numbers.
So it looks like a 3 and out for a Rosehill Christian. Punter comes on. I'm assuming that's Marias.
Snap,
nice
that
punt.
one's sent way away by Marias.
Round to 30.
Starts at about the 32-yard line, charging past the 45, and will be marked down at about the 46, maybe 47, determining on the referee spot. And that'll be where Brazos Christian will get things going. Hudson Jacobs, the just under 2,000-yard passer on the season, 22 touchdowns to 1 interception. I'd have to say that's a pretty good ratio.
That's pretty good. That's a little C.J. Stroud first season numbers right there.
So 9:58 left to go in the opening frame of play.
Little screen pass.
To that right side, charging up the middle now is the target. He'll get enough for the first down and then some, a gain of about 11 on the play.
Picked up a nice
Carson
block
Ramsey.
out there. Good call there on first down. And they're giving him a first down.
So here we go once again.
Must have been 9 3/4.
It'll be first down and 10 on the Rosehill Christian 42-yard line. Shotgun snap, high snap. It's a handoff. Up the middle, slips one wimpy tackler. Gets to a second before being bulldozed by the secondary.
Now, did he tackle him or did he tackle himself on when he kind of ran right into him and he took him down?
Jokey, the one who made the stop, coming off a 3 solo tackle and interception game in the win last week for Rosehill Christian to get to this district title game. Another shotgun snap. Was enough for a first down. It's a new set of 10s as a design quarterback run up the gut. Keeping himself and get close to the first down marker.
Ooh, like a nice little trap block right there. He blocked down, follow his lead blocker right up. 9 yards on the carry. Nice design play right there. A little bit of a spread formation.
So we'll go once again here on first down and 10. 8:25 left in the first quarter. Run up the gut, body slam by the linebacking core. Run up the middle made by Reed Jackson, the junior. It'll be enough for a new set of downs, first and goal inside the 5.
That was a nice touchdown saving tackle there by Reed. And great tackle, great form, squared him up.
So first and goal, right about the 2-yard line. Handoff of the middle, untouched for 6. Goes Reed Jackson, his 13th rushing touchdown on the season. And the first drive working to perfection if you're Brazos Christian.
And that's a play right there. The running back needs to come back and high five all his linemen because they cleared a nice hole for him to run through there untouched, Jordan.
Siebold on for the point after try, snap, hold, kick. And through the uprights, 53 of 55 on the season now. 7-0 is the score. Brazos Christian takes the early lead with 7:51 left to go in the first quarter of play. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Be back after this here on Houston Sports Live. Seven nothing the score. Brazos Christian ahead here on Houston Sports Live. Alongside me, Jason Greer. My name is Jordan Smith. As Brazos will send this one away to Rosehill. Line drive kick that spikes just around the 10. We return about the 8. Drives up past the 25 to the 27. And here's a chance for Rosehill Christian to respond on a positive note. Matthew Payton strolling out there, the 66% quarterback through the air, 539 yards, but also it's what he does with his legs. Along with the 8 passing touchdowns, 7 rushing touchdowns, and just under 400 yards for one of the captains. Shotgun snap, sweeps, handoff to the far sideline. Ty LaBeouf, or LaBeouf, I should say, with a rush there to the side. Will get medium gain on the play. To be about 7.
Yeah, I'd say 7. Had a nice block on the end that freed him. Wide receiver locked his man up. That's going to set up pretty much at this your 2nd and 3 here. You can run it. You can run a screen pass. They're set up for a lot of options here.
There's another quick handoff. Looks like they will mark up just short of the first down marker. A gain of a couple, though, will set up 3rd down and 1 at the 36-yard line for Rosehill Christian.
Looks like a shotgun version of the wishbone.
Right.
In that setup.
Just under 7 minutes left in the opening quarter. One man to the far side. And there you go.
The movement on the end. Going to cost them 5.
So that'll back him up a few yards.
Just wondering what the play call is going to be here. You go 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6.
Again, quick screen to the outside. Catch is made by Landon Henderson.
Henderson was able to get away from one tackler. He was hit pretty early there. And the pass being offline allowed the defender to kind of run by it. Got through that one. But a short gain, and punt team is back out.
So a quick trip for the Rosehill offense. D to receive will be Jackson and Palomo. End over end will cross the 35. He returns starting at the 32. Far side is Palomo with it, trying to find a seam. We knocked out a play right at around midfield. That is where change of possession will happen for both of these sides. Brazos Christian will have their second opportunity on offense. For those of you tuning in, we appreciate you tuning in on the Houston Sports Live YouTube channel. Let us know where you are watching tonight's district title game from. Screen to the near side. Catch is made. Clark, Palomo.
Just found a nice little spot in the zone coverage. He sat down as Jacobs was able to put it on him.
It'll be second and about, call it 5.5, but 5 realistically. In Rosehill territory, though, on the 47. Handoff here to the back in Jackson. Near side gets popped across the 40. And will go out of bounds right at around the 37-yard line on the stop there. For the defense, Landon Henderson, the free safety.
You gotta, one thing you gotta admire is watching these receivers get on a defender, hold a block, free the running back up for a big gain.
Nice snap, handoff to the back in Jackson. Met by a swarm of Rosehill players, but a medium gain before the stop of progression. Be across the 35 and down to about the 33.
Another nice run on by Jackson right there. There's a little counter. Opposite of the motion. But you got really impressed with what Brazos Christian is doing right now, controlling the line of scrimmage.
Wilson Hurst checks into the contest.
Wow.
Throw over the middle,
What
and in the end
throw.
zone for 6.
Nice toss right there by Jackson. Looked like a corner post. He went to the outside, cut back into the post. And the dime by Jackson is a touchdown for Brazos Christian.
.349 left to go in the opening quarter, and Brazos Christian finding themselves up early quickly. 13-0. Snap, hold, kick, and botch snap. Holder will just have to run it himself and can't do much with it. McKeska could not get a good handle on it. It will stay 13-0. With that, we'll take a quick break. Be right back to Tomball, Texas after this here on Houston Sports Live. Starting the return deep in their own territory is Rosehill, past the 20, just barely. Gets out to the 23, and that is where Rosehill Christian will try their hand once again.
They had a good drive there, Jordan, on the last possession. That false start set them back 5 yards. They were looking at that 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. It goes to 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. If they can keep the momentum on this drive going without a penalty.
again here on first down. Just trying to get the run game established here up the gut. Get a couple.
Design quarterback keeper off to the right side. I think one of his blockers went the wrong way. So he was hit pretty quick. Got out of that tackle to pick up a couple.
Break back up to the line. It'll be second down and 9 on the 24-yard line. 3 minutes left to go. The opening frame of play, man in motion. Fakes a handoff, quarterback keeper. Here comes the signal caller with it. He will get shoved out of bounds. Matthew Payton. Right at about the, I'll call it the 28. Maybe
So
29.
One thing about that wishbone, when you watch, you see the different fakes, the handoffs, and it takes a lot as the quarterback to get through those, make those reads.
Taking the time here. About 2:20 left to go in the opening frame. Now creeping up to the line. Ready to go once again. And in motion. Here's the pitch to the far side to that man in motion. Not enough for a first down. As they
And
just get back to the line of scrimmage.
got a flag.
Maybe get
down.
a yard.
Looks like a flag. Wait on the referee's call here. Looks like this is going to be against Rosehill Christian. That's going to be a holding. They decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down.
So Rosehill Christian sending it away once again.
Punt team comes on.
This one's sent away. Waving it off. Letting this
good
one
bounce.
take. Very good Rosehill roll.
A home team kick there.
That'll find its way down to the 21-yard line. That'll be the best drive, the starting position for a drive that Rosehill has been able to put Brazos Christian in, as it's the farthest in their own territory.
Sent for tonight. And that punt was pretty close to being blocked, which is why it landed short, but
Also got to remember
the kick afterwards was.
This is an offense who averages just over 350 yards per game in Brazos Christian. As there's the quick pitch to the back, he'll find a seam.
Ball on the
Ball's
ground.
loose, recovered by Rosehill. The 10th fumble recovery on the season for Rosehill, the fourth forced fumble, and some momentum for the Eagles. An injured player out on the field, so we will step away for just a moment and be back after this here on Houston Sports Live. Back here on Houston Sports Live, 109 left to go in the opening quarter of play as shotgun snap is made. Peyton escaping trouble, trying to find an option down the field, but can't do so as he runs into a couple of defenders. It will push him out of play. 31-yard line, gets a gain of about 5.
Design bootleg play, came out. Rolling to his right. Great coverage in the secondary by Brazos Christian. Had nowhere to go with it. Little Patrick Mahomes improvisation there. He spit that word out.
Around for an option, trying to go up the gut, but the defense right there to swarm it home. On the stop for the Brazos Christian front line. I believe it was Hunter Black, the defensive end.
Well, he had the sweep to the left. Not sure what he saw on the inside for him to pull the ball back and keep it.
That will do it for the end of the first quarter of play. So we will take a quick break. Be back with quarter number 2 after this on Houston Sports Live. Back here on Houston Sports Live. So we start the second quarter of play alongside me, Jason Greer. My name is Jordan Smith. As something I was telling you before you jumped on the mic here, Jason, this game goes pretty quick. Taps is no joke. They like to put pedal to the metal here.
Yeah, they took the headset down for a minute. Thought we'd have a little bit of a breather for the quarter, and I look up and they're running out. Let's go.
Handoff up the gut. Not much of a gain there on that play.
Looks like it's going to be a turnover on downs. And Brazos Christian back on the field. Reed Jackson takes the snap. A little slant up the middle to the Carson Ramsey. And he's going to pick up about 6 on first down. Going to lead 2nd and 4 as play comes in. Trips to the right.
Shotgun snap, looking around for an option, trying to go down the field. Wide open target. Making the catch.
Palomo.
Going down the sideline, like you said, Palomo, the junior wideout, already coming off of a 100-yard game last week. He's having a big impact here in this one.
That was blown coverage. It looked like a 2-deep corner, let him float. And the safety didn't rotate over and pick him up. He was wide open down the seam. Makes me think of that Tom Brady commercial. Rip the seam. He ripped the seam, was wide open. they come up quick.
Trying to get something going to the left side. And the penetration right there on the defense to stop the first down, but not after a considerable gain. Looks to be an 8-yard gain, as there will be a timeout taken on the field by Rosehill Christian. It'll be their first.
It's a little interesting play design right there by Brazos Christian. It was as he rolled out, he on the bootleg pitched it back to the running back. And this is a point in this timeout, Jordan. You're just trying to give your defense some air here. They've been out there a lot tonight. And for the third time, Brazos Christian in the red zone and threatening.
2nd and 1 on the 11-yard line. That's what we are seeing here.
Big jumbo set.
Throw right over the middle. Somehow made the catch. Kept his handle on it. There's a touchdown once again for Brazos Christian.
It looked like Brody Grant, Jordan, the tight end, came out. They had a big set. He slipped through the middle of the field.
It actually looks to be Carson Ramsey, a taller wide receiver, kind of lining up in that slot position, almost kind of close enough to that tight end to kind of make it look like it, as they go for the 2-point try to even it back up to 21, and they say he will get it. And then the referee,
no.
The main hat said no. The referee on the line said yes. But it matters what the white hat said. The white hat said no.
Nope.
So it will remain a 19-0 score line. 9:39 left to go in the first half of play. And right now for Rosehill Christian, let's kind of break down the playoff scenario while we do have a moment. You're in no matter what because of your win last week for Rosehill Christian, because you got the win against St. Paul. You're locked in as a 3 seed no matter what. If you win tonight, you have at least a share of the district title. The only way it becomes a 3-way share, again, they would still be locked in the third, so nothing would matter at that point. But a 3-way share could happen if Central Texas Christian ends up winning, St. Paul ends up winning against Central Texas Christian. Then it would become a 3-way tie for first place in the district, and would create quite the scenario. Again, they're locked in the third place no matter what is Rosehill Christian. They know who their opponent is heading into the playoffs. And as we have more information on the playoff matchup, we will certainly pass that along to you as well for our broadcast info.
Is that one through the end zone? Deep kick. And Rosehill Christian starts this drive on the 20.
First down in 10. Going to the outside. Good speed, good burst into Brazos territory. On the run there for the back. It actually was a wide receiver in Davila, the 5'9" junior, with the big run coming off a 203-yard rushing game last week.
Couldn't tell if that was a little jet sweep, like if he came from that opposite side, or just a quick pitch, kind of like a screen pass, but a pitch.
So lined up at midfield once again. Handoff once again. To the left side, broke one tackle before Davila was marked down at the 45 into Brazos territory.
That was the safety that brought him down, Jackson.
So 2nd down and 5 coming up here. On the 45, very delayed handoff, but gets it to the 4th option in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and short as they march up to the 41-yard line after the run on the play from LaBeouf. Ty LaBeouf, to be specific. So 3rd down and 1 coming up for Rosehill Christian. Looking to keep the drive alive as they now flip Henderson to the right side of the line of scrimmage. 3 men in the backfield with the quarterback. Motion man gets the handoff, gets plastered right at the 40, but will be enough for the new set of downs.
Is that Reed Jackson, the running back, playing safety?
I believe so.
Man, he put a wallop of, that's 2 big hits he's had on this drive.
A lot of two-way players in TAPS football.
Well, he just came crashing down. Had a little bit of Steve Atwater visions right there on that play. It's a highlight of my childhood career.
Yeah.
Steve Atwater blowing up Christian Okoye.
A lineup, same formation. Motion man once again. This time they hand it off to the running back. Up the gut, gain of a few. They'll march down to the 35-yard line. And we'll set up a 2nd down and 5 once again. Again, those of you tuning in on the YouTube stream, we appreciate you tuning into the festivities here tonight. Let us know where you are watching this contest from. As they set up once again with that angled victory formation. Bobbled snap, but caught in midair by Ben Moore. But he will be tackled in the backfield for a loss. 3rd down and a country mile to go back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep. I mean, Brazos Christian is just stacking the line of scrimmage, bringing an extra man. That play didn't have a chance, and you bobble the snap. Just lucky to keep possession of the football in that situation.
Taking their time, 8 on the play clock. Gotta get a snap off at 5 now. Single wide receiver, man in motion. Gets it off just before the play clock expires, but will be dropped in the backfield for a loss on the play. Making the stop, Darius Brumskill, the junior defensive end, with his 6th tackle for loss on the season.
Well, he was in the backfield like lightning on that play.
Loss of officially 2 on the play. So Rosehill Christian will send this one away. Booming kick. I'll be caught right at around the 15-yard line and absolutely jumps on the man to bring him down. That's a creative way of getting him down on the ground.
John Cena would be proud.
So now Brazos Christian will have an opportunity to add to their point total.
You can just tell, Jordan, you look at that defensive line, hands on the hips. They're gassed right now.
First play, screen to the outside. It's dropped by the intended target on the play, the wideout, and Michael Sachs, the senior wideout. One of the leaders in the wideout room. 28 receptions, 564 yards, and 6 touchdowns on the season coming into tonight.
That's just a play, Jordan, where he was thinking, I'm going to catch, turn, curl to my left, and run up the sideline, but he forgot the ball. And he was thinking ahead.
To the outside again, and we'll just stretch past the first down marker with a couple extra yards added to that.
Another quick screen to Ramsey. Out to the left flank. That's going to be a first down for Brazos Christian. Impressed with Hudson Jacobs and his ability to move the ball around. Strong arm. Drops back again. Nobody open. He tucks it and goes up the sideline and out of bounds out around the 45. Into Rosehill Christian territory once again is Brazos Christian. Are they going to say he stepped out of bounds?
I think they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at his own 48, it looks like. So a little lucky break on that play from Rosehill Christian. They'll line up in shotgun once again. It is a 1st and 10, though, on the play regardless. Snap, looking around for an option, has to move to his left. Kind of a across-the-body pass, makes the pass.
Ramsey again
Still
breaks
on his
2 tackles and
will be shoved out of bounds right after he tomahawks a Rosehill player into the grass. But again, a new set of downs for Rosehill Christian, nearing the red zone at the 24-yard line. Over the middle, dropped on the pass.
Ramsey again, the intended target. Seems to be his go-to guy for Jacobs.
So we'll go once more. They'll take a little bit of time now that they're not worrying about the clock. And they will figure out how they want to get this lined up correctly. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. Hands off to the back in Jackson as he sweeps to the left. Flag on the play.
Looks like
as
that.
he races inside. Could be coming back, though, with a hold.
Yeah, the lineman threw it right at number 68 right there. Looked like the left tackle had somebody and just kind of did his job and tackled him to the ground.
And there it is,
that one's going to
officially
come
the
back.
hold. That will come back. They'll lose an extra few yards on the play.
Only the 2nd flag tonight, Jordan. It's a pretty clean game by both sides. First flag on Brazos Christian.
And looks like a timeout taken on the field. We will take it with them. Rosehill with 1 remaining here in the quarter. Back after this here on Houston Sports Live. 19-0 the score here in Tomball. Second down and 20 upcoming. Over the middle, in and out of the intended target. Paloma, the junior wideout. Joined him quite a few times here tonight. Already the same amount of targets as he's had receptions coming into the ball game this season at 5. Been trusting him quite a bit with his arm.
That's one of those plays where you feel the safety coming down on you. He's running across the field on a little drag route, and that safety, you know him and he's there in the back of your head. You know that hit's coming. Tough play for any wideout to try to wrangle that in and absorb the hit.
Looking back for an option over the middle and way out of the outstretched target.
Again,
Paloma. And that'll make it a lengthy fourth down. We'll see what they decide to do here. I'd assume they would go for it. It depends on how much they trust their kicker. A guy who has a long of 36 on the season. He's 2 of 5 when swinging the leg for 3.
Well, you're up 19-0. 3 and change left here in a quarter. And what's the worst? They get the ball. Your defense has been solid all night. You turn it over here on the 35. You don't get it. That's the worst case scenario.
Go for it on fourth down. Deep shotgun snap. Going for the whole enchilada. Couldn't get the toppings there. Turnover. Rosehill Christian with possession.
He threw that one into double coverage. And he had Ramsey running a corner route to the end zone wide open. Safety rolled over on that 2 deep coverage. Rosehill Christian gets the ball in their own territory, looking to put some points on the board here before halftime.
So here comes Rosehill Christian, lining up in that same funky formation that has gotten them some yards here tonight as they try to pop one up the gut, but they get popped by that front 7 of the Brazos D. Gain of a few, though. So that'll make it second down and right about 8 on their own 34-yard line. Taking their time with the play call here, trying to wind down that play clock as much as possible. Remember, Rosehill Christian will get the ball to start the second half of play. So a score here is imperative if you're Rosehill. We'd like to potentially get 2 scores if you can, but time willing. Up the middle. Gets a few again, just past the 40. Looks like they will mark him down at the 40. So make it third down and
about 5. 4 and change.
.205 and counting. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. 19-0. Rosehill Christian needs something here on this third down and 4 on their own 40-yard line when we come back here on Houston Sports Live. Back here in Tomball, here's a crucial third down play and a stuffing worthy of the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday by the Brazos defense as a timeout's taken by Brazos. 1:50 left to go.
Well, you got to think the way that Jacobs is tossing the rock around. A punt here, and they get it back. A good return. They could put some more points on the board before halftime.
Coming up at halftime, we will show you all of the Senior Day festivities as it is senior night here for the Rosehill Christian Eagles, and we will recap the first half as well and give you a little show of the halftime band. Shout them out as well. All coming up here at halftime, just around the corner, 1:50 left to go in the first half of play.
So on to punt. Nice punt. End over end, high in the air. Good hang time.
Starting about the 16-yard line and dropped right around the 30.
So a minute 42 for Brazos Christian on their own 30. See what the coaches dial up here.
Imagine they wouldn't try to do anything too risky.
I think this is kind of a spot here. You come out, maybe a little play action. If you can hit something big, kind of go from there. If not, run the clock down. There we go. Play action. Up the seam.
There's that play action you talked about. First down and a whole lot more as they
back to
fall
Ramsey
into Rosehill territory. They'll actually call it at midfield evenly. And a no-huddle offense for Brazos.
Back into that trips formation. Back to Ramsey up the middle again.
Over the middle.
They're finding that spot in the zone.
Another new set of downs, 1st and 10. For Brazos Christian, they're trying to get one more six-burger up before the end of the first half.
Little screen to Ramsey. Again, 3 targets in a row for Carson Ramsey. Might as well just give it to him again. He's lined up in the slot.
Looking deep down the near side, gets the catch, 2 sacks. And will fall inside the red zone. And we'll stop the clock with 45 seconds left to go in the first half.
About the 15. Sachs came up a little with a little limp in the right leg. It looks like he's off.
First and 10 coming up here.
You got to zero in on Ramsey here if you're Rosehill. There he is again.
Screen pass, it's tipped, but still caught. And we'll march in for 6.
And another touchdown for Ramsey. And Jordan, I did that in a minute and 3 seconds. Pretty impressive drive put there together with that no-huddle offense.
So it'll be on for the point after. It'll be Samuel Siebold, the junior place kicker. Again, already has a point after try here tonight. Or he has a couple, in fact. Snap, hold, kick. And through the uprights. 26-0. Granted, this is not a surprising offensive performance when you take a look at Brazos Christian's offense. Their scoring differential this season, plus 321. They have still not allowed a combined 100 points on the season. And we're in our 10th game of the year.
Yeah, I'm just running through these scores on their season record, and it's just impressive. 44-0, 50-17, 50-20, 51-6, 35-0. Sacred Heart gave them a game, 14-6.
Gave Rosehill a game as well on our first football broadcast here on the network, and Rosehill able to squeak the win out there in some late game dramatics defensively. As this one will be sent away to Rosehill. Be returned 5 yards deep out of the end zone.
Runs it out.
Breaks a seam through the middle, across the 20, trying to get to the 25, but will be dropped on his back at the 24. So with 33 seconds left to go.
Considering he took that 6 yards deep, got out to the 24. That's one of those plays where you're the coach on the sideline going, "Oh, no, no." And he busted out. Then you're like, "Hey, good job."
Good crowd on hand here as well at Rosehill Christian High School.
Senior
Way
night.
fans traveling as well. And pretty good drove. Standing room only on the other side as well. Again, district title game on the line tonight. One of these teams will have either a share or the whole kit and caboodle by the end of the night. We'll talk about that a little bit more at halftime as well, as that'll just be a quick run play up the gut.
So they're just going to let this run down and take it to the half, and that's what it looks like is going to happen.
No signal yet from the sideline. 8 seconds, and that will pretty much do it for the first half of play. 26-0 the score, as Brazos Christian with a heavy advantage going into the locker room break. We'll take a quick break, be right back with Senior Day festivities, the marching bands, everything else, and our recap of the first half and keys to a second half comeback. Right here in Tomball, Texas on Houston Sports Live.
our seniors. Starting with band, first senior, Brody Potts. Our first senior to recognize this evening is band member Brody Potts. His parents are Brittany and Josh Potts. Brody has attended RCS for 6 years and has been a member of the band throughout that time, earning honors such as Division I Superior Rating Small Ensemble as a freshman and Division I Superior Rating Solo as a sophomore. He is also a member of the TAP state-bound one-act play team and serves as the varsity basketball manager. Brody's favorite memory as an Eagle is the band trip his freshman year. Upon graduation, he plans to attend college to major in sports management and hopes to continue being a basketball manager. His family attends the Woodlands Church, and his favorite Bible verse is Isaiah 43:2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. Senior band member, Brody Potts. And now for cheer. Our cheer senior this year is Morgan Russo. Her parents are Brad and Brittany Russo. Morgan joined RCS in 2024 and has been a member of the varsity cheer team as both a junior and senior, earning second team All-State and All-American cheerleader honors. Outside of school, Morgan participates in dance. Her favorite memory as an Eagle was helping at the many cheer clinics and working with the little girls who look up to the varsity cheerleaders, because seeing their excitement reminded her why she fell in love with cheer. After graduation, Morgan plans to attend Oklahoma Baptist University to join the Pond Squad and pursue a degree in nursing. Her family attends Hope Street Church, and her favorite Bible verse is Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Senior cheer captain, Morgan Russo. Next, we recognize senior football manager, R.J. Bujak. His parents are Christy and T.J. Bujak. R.J. has attended RCS for 7 years and has been involved in the football program for 6 years, including 3 as a filmer. In addition to football, R.J. is a talented musician. He was a member of the first place band team at competition in his freshman and sophomore years and was named Outstanding Worship Team Student as a sophomore. His favorite memory as an Eagle is the fun road trips with Mr. Williams to competitions. R.J. is undecided on his college choice but plans to major in audio engineering. His family attends Salem Lutheran Church, and his favorite Bible verse is Colossians 3:13. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Senior football filmer, R.J. Bujak. Our first football senior player is Leo Barain. His parents are Ricardo and Lindsay Barain. Leo has attended RCS for 5 years and earned 4 varsity football letters. He is also a member of the Rosehill Christian School chapter of FFA. His favorite memory as an Eagle is the success of the football team this year. After graduation, Leo plans to attend welding school and begin his career in the industry. His family attends Second Baptist Church, and his favorite Bible verse is Psalm 144:1-2. Praise be to the Lord my rock, who trains my hands for war, my fingers for battle. He is my loving God and my fortress, my stronghold and my deliverer, my shield, in whom I take refuge. Number 9, senior defensive back, Leo Barain. Our next senior football player is Wyatt Blaze. His parents are Michael and Laura Blaze. Wyatt has attended RCS for 8 years and participated in football for 5, earning 4 varsity letters. He is a member of FFA, Eagles Join for Hope, and the National Honor Society. His favorite memory as an Eagle is the team Bible study and meal after Thursday practices. Wyatt will attend West Texas A&M University after graduation, where he will study animal science and pursue a career in ranch management. His family attends Pine Island Baptist Church, and his favorite Bible verse is Proverbs 19:20. Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise. Number 60, senior offensive lineman, Wyatt Blaze. Next is Weston Hurst. His parents are Matt and Amber Hurst. Weston has been at RCS and played football for 7 years, earning 4 varsity letters. His football honors include TAPS All-District Honorable Mention as a junior, Second Team All-District as a sophomore, and the Heart and Hustle Award as a freshman. He is also involved in baseball, wrestling, National Honor Society, Student Council, Mu Alpha Theta Vice President, National English Honor Society Secretary, Rho Kappa Social Studies Honor Society, and National Athletic Honor Society. His favorite memory as an Eagle was winning the first-round playoff game his freshman year. Weston will attend Texas A&M University, majoring in mechanical engineering. His family attends Bayou City Fellowship in Tomball, and his favorite Bible verse is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Number 19, senior captain, tight end, Weston Hurst. Our next football senior is Jacob LaRovere. His parents are Mark and Jackie LaRovere. Jacob has been part of RCS community for 11 years and has played football for 7. His honors include second team offense and defense, all district as a sophomore, and honorable mention all district, along with RCS Defensive Player of the Year as a junior. In addition to football, Jacob has played lacrosse for the Klein program for 6 years. His favorite memory as an Eagle was winning the homecoming football game his junior year. Jacob plans to attend Texas A&M University to study business in the fall of 2026. His family attends Houston's First Baptist Church Cypress, and his favorite Bible verse is 1 John 1:9. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just and will forgive us our sins and purify us from all unrighteousness. Number 21, senior captain, running back and linebacker, Jacob LaRovere. Our next senior football player is Matthew Payton. His parents are Matthew and Tiffany Payton. Matthew has attended RCS nearly his entire life, 15 years since preschool. He has played football for 7 years, earning 4 varsity letters. Outside of football, he is active in FFA and baseball. His favorite memory as an Eagle was beating Prasadi for homecoming his junior year. Matthew is undecided on his college choice, but plans to pursue a degree in business and management. His family attends Magnolia Cowboy Church, and his favorite Bible verse is Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Number 18, senior captain and quarterback, Matthew Payton. Next is senior football player, Slade Sathoff. His parents are Brian and Nicole Sathoff. Slade has attended RCS for 9 years, during which time he played football for 6 and participated in band for 4. His honors include 3rd place state field band competition as a junior and first place state band and solo ensemble. Slade is involved in multiple activities including golf, student council, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, NEHS, Rho Kappa National Athletic Honor Society, Boots for Troops charity youth member, and is a National Merit Scholar semifinalist. His favorite memory as an Eagle was celebrating big wins with his teammates. Slade plans to attend Texas A&M University to major in biology, then attend medical school with the goal of becoming a plastic surgeon. His family attends Christ Family Church, and his favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:6-7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and your minds in Christ Jesus. Number 50, senior defensive end, Slade Sathoff. Our final senior to be recognized this evening is Bobby Wilson Jr. His parents are Bobby and Ebony Wilson. Bobby was a welcomed addition to RCS this fall. During his high school football career, he has been recognized as a standout defensive back. His favorite memory as an Eagle was recording his first interception against Central Texas Christian School. Upon graduation, Bobby hopes to continue his football career at the collegiate level, preferably at an HBCU or wherever the right opportunity arises. He plans to pursue a degree in education with a goal of working in teaching and leadership. His family attends Word of God Christian Fellowship, and his favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Number 7, senior defensive back, Bobby Wilson Jr. Thank you to all the seniors and their families for their time, effort, and heart you've given to Rosehill Christian School. Each of you will truly be missed. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a huge round of applause to our class of 2026 band, cheer, and football seniors.
Thank you.
Back here for halftime in Tomball, Texas. The score, Brazos Christian ahead of Rosehill Christian 26-0 in the district title game. Alongside me is Jason Greer. My name is Jordan Smith as we take a look at the first half of action and what all transpired. Really just, Jason, kind of break down what the goods and the bads that we saw in the first half.
Well, Rosehill Christian had some good drives going, and then you had a 3rd and 1 at midfield with the false start, pushed you back 5 yards, 3rd and 6. They couldn't pick that up, forced a punt. Offensively, they've run into I would say on both sides of the ball, not just one, a juggernaut tonight of Brazos Christian. The defense has stopped the run, and from looking at the tape from the Hallettsville game against Sacred Heart, they were able to use the running game and set up that wishbone shotgun offense that they run to pick up some screen plays, some big hitting pass plays. And tonight, that front 7 for Brazos Christian is just stuffing that run and causing all kind of chaos in the backfield, and they're not able to unleash the full power of that offense, and they're behind the 8 ball, it seems like, all night. And the same thing defensively. On the defensive side of the ball, you look up, and Brazos Christian, it's 8 yards here, 10 yards here, 12 yards here. And when we were talking during the break here about how they got the ball with 1:52 left in the half and went down and scored in 1:03. The quarterback for, is it Jacobs? Is that right? I'm saying his name right. Is it Jacobs or Jacobus? He has just picked up the receivers. They're finding the spots. They're finding the weakness in Rosehill Christian's defense. They're sitting down on those routes. He's hitting them. And then it's the yards after reception. They're busting through tackles. And you look at the end of the half, right there when they scored, they were on the 30. He hit him for a 10-yard gain, Ramsey, and he broke 3 or 4 tackles. He's in the end zone. And then he scored, I think, 3 touchdowns in that first half. And he's been – and then they zeroed in on him at the end of the half, and you catch Palomo going down the right side, streaking for a 25-yard pickup that sets up Ramsey for the touchdown to give him the 26-0 lead. I mean, Rosehill Christian's going to have to hopefully in the line adjustments defensively, get a stop, or that's the key. I mean, you got to go in and you got to get the defense. Hey, we got to get a stop, get them off the field. And you could tell, throughout that half, I think it was the 3rd possession, man, they had hands on the waist and they were gassed. And so that's going to be the key here, is that defense has got to be able to get some stops here so that offense can get some points on the board.
Take a quick break. When we come back, second half action between Brazos Christian and Rosehill Christian here in the district title game in Division 4, District 2 of TAPS High School football action. It all comes your way after this here on Houston Sports Live. Back here for the second half of action. Brazos Christian leading Rosehill Christian 26-0. Here on Houston Sports Live. Alongside me is Jason Greer. My name is Jordan Smith. As the ball is sent across the way, and we are underway once again. Here in Tomball, breaks a seam, do the Eagles. It looks like it may not be enough to get the stop.
Well, that was quick. So much for our little halftime breakdown.
That is the first kick return touchdown of the season for Brazos Christian. They add insult to injury here in this one.
That was just a couple of good blocks there at the beginning, and then that was just all speed, Jordan. I mean, he got through there, hit that seam, and he was off to the races.
Another point after try. Coming here for Seabolt. Snap, hold, kick. And that one through the uprights to make it 34-0. While we have a moment, let's show you the district standings here in Division 4, District 2. You see right there at the top, Brazos Christian, the undefeated record, and right now they are looking to be well on their way with how dominant they have been on both sides of the ball to keeping that. However, Rosehill Christian sitting at the 3 seed. They are going to stay at the 3 seed no matter what happens here tonight. The only question will be whether they share the district title or whether Brazos Christian walks out of Tomball tonight with the outright district title back home to College Station.
I don't want to crown them district champions yet, but the fat lady is stepping off the bus.
11:48 left to go in the third quarter of play as Brazos gets ready to send this one back to Rosehill. A little bit later on tonight, we may have some news about the playoff matchup for Rosehill Christian. That'll be coming up. I'll have that for you later on here tonight as this one sails. Caught at the 5. That's where the return starts as he tries to run through the Brazos players, but gets to the 22.
Looks like Rosehill's going to take the ball over at the 22-yard line, try to get something going here in the third quarter.
So first and 10 up here for Rosehill Christian here in the third quarter. Quick screen to the outside. This one caught near side. The receiver on the play in Ty LaBouffe, the junior wideout. Makes the catch and gets near the first down marker, but actually they'll call it a medium gain. Shotgun snap, fakes a handoff. Quarterback keeps it, throws it down the field. This one's caught. First down and a little bit more. Caleb Davila, the junior wideout, with another catch. After coming off a week where he did not make a reception, he already has a few key receptions in the ball game here tonight.
And that was kind of exactly what I was talking about, how one play sets up the other. They had some play action to the right. He bootlegs out to the left. And Davila wide open on the drag route. Hits him for a big gain.
Man in motion. Gets the handoff up the gut. Gets a few on the play. Davila on the carry will get a gain of, looks to be officially 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Short run. It's a long developing play with the fakes. He hits the 3rd man. The H-back coming from the other side of the formation. Just think things like that, they're going to have to start getting away from. This Brazos Christian defense is too quick to snuff that out.
Quarterback keeps it, throwing down the sideline.
Nice
Did he get the feed? Yes, he did. The catch made by Weston Hurts, the tight end captain senior, with a big catch down the field, now deep into Brazos Christian territory. 1st and 10 for Rosehill.
Rosehill putting the drive together here, Jordan. A couple big plays. Looking to answer that kickoff return to start the 2nd half.
Shotgun snap, hands off, and not much doing. In fact, a loss on the play of what looks to be 1. So a 2nd down and 11 coming up here.
Small loss on play for the Eagles. It looks like 2nd and 12 to go.
Looks like they actually mark it a 2-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and 12.
Back to that play, that catch by Weston Hurst. Kind of over the shoulder, got the feet down. Impressive play by that young man.
15 on the play clock. Man in motion. Hands it off to the back. He'll run up the gut for a few, past the 35. And will be tackled at the 34-yard line. Right about medium stakes, maybe just before. That'll bring up a crucial 3rd down here in the ball game. 3rd and about 7.
Nice play call on that. Looks like the coaches had seen that over pursuit by the defensive line of Brazos Christian. Got him to run to the right and ran it up the middle. Big hole there.
Quick handoff up the middle. Gets a few to the 30. Not enough for the 1st. But makes it a 4th and short. And now decision time here in the middle part of this, or getting to the middle part of this 3rd quarter.
You're down 33, you got to go. I mean, how many more possessions do you think they'll have throughout this game? You've got to basically score on every one to get back in this.
Let's go Eagles.
4th down and 4 for Rosehill. Man in motion. Handoff immediately snuffed out.
It's a slow developing play, Jordan. You had a fake. That should have been a nice little get the quarterback out of the pocket. They were very successful with that on that last drive, on this drive. Moving the quarterback, hitting the receivers.
Jack Williams makes a stop. The junior middle linebacker makes a turnover on downs, and Brazos Christian now with possession. 7:39 left to go in the 3rd quarter of play. And Brazos looking to extend its 34-0 lead.
Little counter sweep.
Handoff
And he
finds a
busted.
seam across midfield. Finally brought down after a couple of big pops.
Reed
On
Jackson
the run, Reed
again.
Jackson.
Man, he's popping people on both sides of the ball, Jordan. Coming up out of that safety position on defense. And he's aggressive runner. A little Christian McCaffrey-esque there. Putting the shoulder down and putting the hurt on the safety.
So 1st and 10. We'll
Same.
hand it off on the sweep to Braden Hickerson, the freshman, who's still on his feet inside the red zone. And a huge gain on the play there for the freshman.
So now that play was set up by the previous play. Same play, same motion. Instead of faking the jet sweep and running the counter, they went with the jet sweep. Froze the linebackers, And a nice pickup there.
So now 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They'll hand it off. Trying to just blast through that outside edge.
Jackson again.
But right there making the stop on the play, Ty LaBouffe, the junior rover, getting some action in this contest. It'll be 2nd down and short, right about 2. Ball inside the 10, and it's inside the 5, actually, right at about the 3. I need
Jackson in motion, trips right. There he is in the corner of the end zone.
right, wide open, but threw in front of him.
And he knew as soon as he let it go.
Stand by your Eagles. Let's go. 3rd down.
He just tried to, instead of letting the arm work on that, he tried to throw a dart to the dartboard.
So now
Just let it sail.
3rd and 2 for the Brazos offense, and a timeout taken on the field by Rosehill Christian. It'll be their first of the half. We will take it with them. 34-0 the score. 5:56 left to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Back to Tombo after this on Houston Sports Live. Back here as they try to go for the touchdown and get in.
On a quarterback keeper by Jacobs. Just he got on the left guard's hip and just rode him into the end zone.
So that will now make it a 39, should say. Would be 40 pending the point after. And Seabolt in once again for the PAT try. Snap, hold, kick, and through the uprights.
Extra point's good.
So now makes it
Brazos
40 to 0 with 5:51 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Quick break. Back to Tumble after this on Houston Sports Live. .551 left to go in the 3rd quarter of play as this one is sent away into the end zone for a touchback. So Rosehill Christian will get another opportunity, and at this point,
Getting their offense back on the field, ready to go.
obviously you don't want to say it's over yet. You don't want to give up because that's not the case.
Well, I think from the coaching perspective here is where you got to start looking to the next game? What are some things, you know, playoff-wise? What are some plays you want to, what you want to work on? And start looking at little wins that you can get within this game.
1st and 10, trying to sneak one on a redirection back over the middle. Get some decent yardage on the play. It looks to be a gain of about 5 down to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5 coming up here.
And that's just a zone blocking play designed to give those cutback lanes, allowing him to work through the middle for 5 yards. The play was designed to hit the outside, but Brazos Christian had bottled that up.
Keeps
Nice
it, goes to
fake.
the left side. Catch is made on a hop. 1st down and a little bit more. Down to the other side, making the great catch on that play is Ben Moore, the captain, back.
Nice fake by Peyton, quarterback, rolls out, avoids the tackle. The defensive end crashing down. And makes a nice throw for the 1st down. But again, little things like that. Right there, you kind of fine-tune some of those plays in as you start looking towards the playoffs.
On the left side, can't get too deep into it as the defense right there to stop forward progression. They may give him a yard up to the 43, so 2nd and 9 coming up here.
Yeah, Brazos Christian is all over those slow developing plays. That defensive line, they're not falling for that first fake. It's good coaching. Staying home, you see a lot of times those defensive ends over pursuit find himself in no man's land, and Brazos Christian's doing a really good job of staying home and not letting those plays eat up a lot of yards.
Shotgun snap, quarterback keeper as he tries to run to the left, has to change back to the right. Does Peyton, but the defense is there to swallow him up in the backfield. Back to the 40-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and long coming up.
He's a little slow to get up on that as he went airborne, took a little shot to the leg.
This will be about 3rd and 12, a loss of about 3 on the play. Three minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Man in motion. Shotgun will pitch it to the back. On the near sideline, he will get pushed out of play. Trent LaBouffe, the freshman back, taking it back across the original line of scrimmage. And down to the 43-yard line. Fourth and 9 coming up. They're set up for a punt. You heard in the crowd, be ready for anything.
Yeah.
You never know what could happen, and it's going to be a blocked punt. Ball loose, recovered. Brazos Christian.
That was the left tackle, Jake Heffron, with the recovery.
Second block punt on the season for Brazos Christian. As they are now working in a short yardage situation. First and 10 for Brazos Christian, one of their better starting field positions, if not the best, on the night.
And it looks like Brazos Christian has gone to the second string
Still trucking along, taking 4 Rosehill players with him before finally being brought down at the 25-yard line. Enough for a new set of downs, 1st and 10.
As the freshman Peyton McKeska
Keska in there, like you said, going to the backups. And not trying to risk injury all that much of their starters.
Yeah, it looks like Reed Jackson's out of the game. Little wide receiver screen to the left.
All the way down to the 20-yard line, just on the edge of the red zone now. This Brazos Christian.
2nd and 4.
We got the ball on the left hash. 2nd and 4 for Brazos Christian.
Just trying to add on to this score. This is Brazos Christian already up 40-0.
Colton Garner in the backfield.
Looking to the right side, catch is dropped.
Looks like the defensive end for Rosehill Christian got his hand on that.
Luke Patton was the intended target on the play. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. 40-0 the score as we switch sides of the 50. And we'll take a quick break for the final 12 minutes of action after this on Houston Sports Live. Back for the 4th quarter of action alongside me, Jason Greer. My name is Jordan Smith. Welcome you back to this presentation of Texas High School football on Houston Sports Live. As the handoff right out of the timeout is well past the 1st down marker and still deep into the red zone, 1st and 10. Once again,
Colton Garner with the carry. McKeska at quarterback for Brazos Christian.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Like
for
to see
Brazos
if
Christian.
McKeska can drop back and see.
I believe there's going to be a false start on the play.
You know, when the umpire tosses that and walks straight to the ball.
Move the ball back a little bit.
You know.
1st and 15. Let's go, Rosehill defense.
1st and 15 after the procedural foul.
Only a 2nd flag of the night for Brazos Christian. 3rd of the night overall.
Screen to the left side. That one caught, juking a couple of defenders. Still on his feet.
That's Braden Hickerson.
Blasted out of bounds. You said Hickerson with the catch.
Just short of the goal line.
It is enough to have a goal-to-go situation on what looks to be about the half-yard line, like you mentioned.
First down for Brazos. Let's go, Rosehill defense.
So again, no huddle.
First and goal on the 1. A little bit of
Snap,
confusion,
yeah.
but they run it in with ease
That's
for another 6.
Colton Garner.
Colton Garner with his first score on the night for Brazos Christian. And for the point after once again. Siebel. He's getting some extra practice with his leg.
But McKeska, only a freshman.
A team who averaged just under 6 kicking points a game. He's gotten his money's worth and has gone above that average and then some. That'll make it 47-0 with a point after going through. And there is the continuous clock that we were kind of wondering about. Well, now it's stopped. I was going to say the continuous clock going.
Yeah. Well, I think the Tasso clock official is being generous by running off an extra 20 seconds there as the ball went through the uprights.
Just to make y'all aware, looks like we do have information on our next broadcast here for Houston Sports Live when it comes to Rosehill Christian football. It'll be November 21st, as Rosehill Christian will take on Mercy Cultural Prep in their first playoff bout this season. Remember, with the new way that the playoffs have been structured, 2 wins get you to the state title game in Waco. Rosehill Christian trying to make a good return out of it, getting past the 30 to the 35 before being rolled out of bounds. A very favorable field position for Rosehill Christian.
About the 39, right at the just shy of the 40. Or no, take that back. Looks like they backed him up a little bit, stepped out of bounds. About what, the 31.
That ball game, Friday, November 21st, the 7 p.m. game. Looks to be at Mahia ISD Stadium. We'll get final confirmation for that for you as we get more information. So be sure to stay tuned to our social media pages. As here's a snap, first down. One to the right side. Gets a few, not much.
Some changes for Rosehill Christian as the freshman Hudson Hurst is the signal caller.
The guy who's 25% on the year through the air, 105 passing yards with a couple touchdowns to his name. Try once again with the funky form. Gets the handoff to the man in motion. Gets a gain of a couple to the 39. It'll be third down and manageable.
It's like 3rd and 4 for your Eagles offense.
I mean, with Peyton being a senior, it's kind of interesting. Both teams, their quarterbacks of the future are both freshmen.
A lot of length when it comes to, or longevity, I should say, when it comes to the young recruits for each of these sides. As there's a handoff, first down and a little bit more nearing midfield. Will be stopped right around the 46-yard line. As that will keep things going for Rosehill Christian on this drive. 1st and 10, new set of downs.
That was, looked like 20, Slayton Caffrey with the carry.
First and 10 on the 46. Shotgun snap, changing the formation a little bit. Very delayed handoff. But got it up to the 48 on a gain of a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock continuing to run here. 6.5 minutes left in this ball game. Because like you said, I think at this point you're just trying to get a few victories, you know, with some play calling situation, with some play fakes, what have you, and get something to end on a high note for what has been not a stellar night. But again, you look at the competition on the other side and you see exactly why they were in the state title game last year. As speaking of that front seven, making a big stop in the backfield to stop any kind of momentum for Rosehill Christian.
As A.J. Diaz for Brazos Christian busted through the line with the tackle in the backfield.
12 for your Rosehill Eagles.
3rd and 12 coming up here. Again, thank you to everybody tuning in to the ball game here tonight. As we get official confirmation on broadcast details, we will share those with y'all on our social media pages and on our website, HoustonSports.live, as well as right here on the YouTube channel. So if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe as the ball comes out on what was a QB sack. They're going to say it came out after the sack. So not a touchdown. And that should bring out the punting unit for Rosehill Christian.
Punter's definitely got a lot of work tonight. And the one besides the one that was blocked, I mean, he's backed him up deep.
Here's a booming kick. At first looked like it was going to bounce straight up in the air and then took a little bit of a Rosehill roll as it gets down to the 23-yard line. Coming up on the post-game wrap-up, we will take a look at the events from tonight. We will look at what the guys have to look forward to, as after tonight, it's a whole new season. It's a whole new ball game. Once tonight ends, it's playoff time in the state of Texas.
I'm just trying to think, how is it November?
Right? We're up the gut on the first play. Using some good balance to stay on his feet. First down and a little bit more. That's what they teach you in those practices, being able to use that hand to kind of use as a pivot and keep your balance. And prime example right there.
Luke Patton. For the Eagles.
First and 10 again with about 3.5 minutes left to go in this one here in Tomball tonight. Slow snap, hands it off to the back, and A.J. Diaz. And he will go 5 yards to the right. They'll give him 6 down to the 46. 2nd and 4 coming up. Just under 3 minutes left to go in this contest here in Tomball tonight.
The other one is how does it get dark so early?
Yeah, right now with the time change that just happened this past weekend. I was talking with you on the phone while driving up here, and I'm like, what? So is it sunsets at what, 6:37, right? So whatever. Like, oh, in like 20 minutes.
5:35. 5:35. It's like Weston Kennard with the run up the left side for a first down. for Brazos Christian.
Getting ready to wind down to the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they actually get a playoff or not. I would assume not.
Well, they stopped the clock, but they didn't stop the play.
So they keep going.
And Luke Patton with an off-tackle run down the right side.
Yeah, so I guess no.
Picked up about 6.
I guess no 2-minute warning here in this ball game tonight for the fourth quarter.
I think I saw the referee just look up here and give the just run it.
So a couple more snaps. And that'll be all she wrote. Second down and about 5. Coming up here for Brazos Christian. Weston Kennard to the left side. A little short. Not by much as he gets a gain of, looks to be about 3. To the 41-yard line on the Rosehill side of the 50-yard line. Under a minute left to go in the ball game here tonight.
Well, assuming this is going to be the last play.
As long as they get it underneath that 40-second mark, and they do. So there's the victory formation knee. And that'll do it. Teams will meet in midfield. And that'll wrap things up here tonight in Tomball, Texas. Final score, 47-0. Rosehill Christian will end the regular season 6-4 with a 3-2 district record. And Brazos Christian will end the ball game tonight with the outright district title in Division 4 District 2 for the 3rd straight season. Jason, let's give a quick little wrap up before we send the audience home here tonight.
My first thoughts, an impressive win by Brazos Christian. The Jacobus, the connections with Carson Ramsey, Reed Jackson on both sides of the ball. Just very impressed with the athletes that they have on that team, and you can see why. As you had said, the 3 straight victory or the 3 straight district titles. Wouldn't be surprised to see that team go far. Rosehill, a few things kind of tune up. We saw some glimpses of Matthew Payton and connecting with his receivers, and just couldn't get through that solid front 7 for Brazos Christian. And so it's a few things for them to work on in the next 2 weeks as they prep for the playoffs, and we'll have that for you here on Houston Sports Live.
This broadcast is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Houston Sports Live, SBE Studios, or Rosehill Christian Athletics is strictly prohibited. That'll do it for us here tonight from Tomball, Texas. Again, once we have more finalized broadcast details for the postseason, we will let you know, but that'll be coming up towards the end of the month, so be sure to stay tuned to our social media pages right here on the YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And, of course, also pay attention to our website at houstonsports.live to catch up on all of the action throughout this postseason and, of course, anything Houston sports related. For a broadcast partner in Jason Greer, wonderful last-second cameraman here tonight.
Jackson Climas, a little shout-out to him for jumping on the camera here for us tonight. He's helped me out before with baseball, and again, it was a different point of view tonight to see the gridiron versus the diamond.
So this is your first football broadcast.
With my good friend here, Jordan Smith, and I'm sure we'll be after it in baseball season as well.
Absolutely. That'll do it for us here tonight. For everybody with Houston Sports Live, my name is Jordan Smith saying good evening, good night, and we we will see you next time for another edition of Texas High School Football Playoff Edition later in November. Good night, everybody. Have a great and safe weekend, and we will see you next time right here on Houston Sports Live.